Before we even get started, I'm going to say something that's bound to piss a few people off. It's a truth that cuts deep, especially for guys who've poured their heart, soul, and a hell of a lot of cash into their ride. It's about what it means to be an individual in a world that's pushing conformity, even in places you'd least expect it. It's about the illusion of choice. I've been around clubhouses a long time. Seen them from the dusty back roads of Arizona to the rain-slicked streets of the Pacific Northwest. I've seen the bikes change with the times, from stripped-down choppers that were more wrenching than riding, to the polished, reliable machines you see. Today, I've seen different states, different clubs, different eras, and if you walk into any outlaw clubhouse today, it doesn't matter who it is, Hells Angels, Mongols, pagans, you name it, you're going to see the same thing. Parked out front, a sea of black, a uniform, a long line of black road glides, and I always hear the same thing, usually from some fresh-faced prospect polishing his chrome like it's a holy relic. He'll look at his bike, then look at the 10 others exactly like it, and say, "Yeah, but mine's different." Different how? Because you bolted on a different set of pipes from a catalog, slapped on some taller bars. You're just rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic, son. It's the same bike. Now don't get me wrong, it's a good machine. It's comfortable, it's reliable, it'll eat up 1,000 miles without breaking a sweat. There's a reason it's everywhere. But that reason isn't individuality, it's convenience. Today we're going to talk about the bikes outlaws actually ride when the rubber truly meets the road, and more importantly, why they ride them. We're not talking about trends, we're not talking about what looks good on social media, or what the dealership is pushing this quarter. We're talking about real life. The machines that are earned, not bought. The ones that tell a story of miles of grease, of survival. Alright, let's get right to it. We'll start with the one you see everywhere, the undisputed king of the modern club scene, the Road Glide. Some call it the shark nose, and for good reason. That aggressive front end looks like it's hunting for asphalt, and in a way, it is. It's become the default choice, the standard issue ride for a new generation, and it's a machine that commands respect right out of the gate. If you spend any time at all around clubs in the last decade, you've seen the shift. It wasn't gradual, it was a hostile takeover. You pull into a rally, a run, or just a roadside stop, and it's a sea of them. Black on black. From California to the Carolinas, the Road Glide didn't just show up, it conquered. And it didn't happen by accident. The old guard might grumble, but the reason is simple. Performance. That fixed fairing mounted to the frame instead of the forks is the game changer. It keeps the bike brutally stable at speed. Crosswinds don't toss it around. You can cut through a truck's wake without the bars trying to rip out of your hands. Long miles don't wear you down the same way. That matters when you're riding hundreds of miles, not just cruising to a coffee shop. When you're putting in a 500-mile day to make a meeting, you need a tool, not a toy. They're comfortable. They're reliable. They hold their line in a pack with unwavering discipline. It's a predictable, dependable platform. Are they all the same? Pretty much. And that's not a flaw. That's the point. It's a blank canvas for the club's colors, not the rider's personality. Uniformity matters in a club. Always has. It's about the whole, not the one. The bike is part of the uniform, a symbol that you belong to something bigger than yourself. The Road Glide just happens to be the best uniform for the job right now. Now, before the Road Glide takeover, there was the Dyna. For a long time, it was the only real choice for guys who wanted to go fast and still look right. It took what the old FXR started, that perfect balance of a big twin motor and a nimble frame, and made it something the factory would stand behind. That bike changed things. It was fast, light, and angry. It didn't look fancy because it wasn't. It didn't ride soft because it had no reason to. This wasn't a couch on wheels for a weekend trip. It was a tool for the street, pure and simple. You felt every crack in the pavement, Heard every bark from the pipes. You could move on it. You could split traffic when the city choked up. You could get out of trouble before it even started. A lot of younger guys found their rhythm on Dynas. They were a blank canvas you could build into a weapon. A lot of older guys respected them because they worked. They saw the spirit of the old bikes in it, the ones you had to wrench on yourself to make them right. You didn't buy a Dyna to look good, even though it did. You bought it because it did what you asked it to do every single time. It was honest. The Road King has always had respect. No fairing. No nonsense. Just motor, weight, and road. You feel everything on a Road King? Wind, weather, pavement. Some people don't like that. Some people don't like that. Some people do. That bike's been ridden by kids barely patched in and men who've been around longer than most people have been alive. That should tell you something. When Harley changed the Softail platform, a lot of people didn't notice right away. But clubs did. Lighter frame, better handling. Still looks like a Harley. Lowrider-esque slim. Heritage. They ride lower. They respond faster. They don't feel clumsy in tight situations. You see a lot more of these now, especially after the Dyna disappeared. They don't scream for attention. They just work. The fat boy doesn't get talked about much, and that's fine. It was never trying to be popular. Heavy bike, wide stance, solid feel. This is a bike older guys gravitate toward when they're done proving things. No plastic, no gimmicks, just metal and torque. When one rolls into a lot, you notice it, even if nobody says a word. Now the FXR. This bike gets argued about more than almost any Harley ever made. Here's the truth. If you've never ridden one set up right, you don't really know. That frame was ahead of its time. It handled better than it had any business handling. Harley stopped making it. And like everything else they stopped making, it turned into legend. Is it perfect? No. Is it respected? Absolutely. Panhead is where a lot of this culture came from. Not because it was comfortable, not because it was fast, because it demanded something from the rider. You had to know your machine. You had to fix it when it broke, and it would break. That bike didn't tolerate ignorance, and that's why it earned respect. Some guys still ride them today, not because it's easy, but because it reminds them where this life came from. Now let's talk about Indian. A lot of people like to pretend outlaws only ride Harley. That's never been completely true. Most clubs care that the bike is American made. Indian's been around longer than Harley, and lately they've been building strong machines. Chiefs, chieftains. Challengers, some guys care about brand loyalty. Others care about how the bike rides. That debate isn't new. It just got louder. Harley didn't take over because they were the fastest. They took over because they were there. Same parts, same motors, same fixes on the side of the road. When a group rolls in on the same platform, it sends a message. Order. Brotherhood. Experience. Whether that ever changes, we'll see. That's my take. You're free to disagree.